It was in 2004 that the Bangarappa brothers first showed signs of dissent. But what made them bitter political rivals? What unleashed such a bitter rivalry between the brothers?
2004, the war begins. It was in the year 2004 when the first signs of differences between Madhu Bangarappa and Kumar Bangarappa started surfacing. In the 2004 elections, Kumar emerged victorious with a thumping majority, and it was in the same year that Bangarappa Sr. started showing signs of ill health. Bangarappa Sr. had suffered a grave leg injury after an accidental fall. Kumar, with his wife, rushed back then to be with their father during testing times. This gesture of Kumar made Bangarappa Sr. forget all the bad things that had transpired in the past. For a moment, it looked like all was well in the Bangarappa household again. It was at this time that Bangarappa joined the Samajwadi Party in 2005. He even emerged victorious in the Lok Sabha elections. Even this move of his father didn't deter Kumar Bangarappa, who continued as the member of the Congress. In 2009, the Bangarappa brothers locked horns again in Surabha, but the two lost to third contender Hartal Halappa. It is at the same time that Bangarappa Sr. lost to B.S. Yediyurappa in Shimoga constituency. It was only after the loss did Bangarappa Sr. realize that his health needed urgent attention. But undeterred by his health, Bangarappa Sr. forayed into politics yet again and rejoined the Congress. He contested 2009 elections, and Kumar could be seen in the forefront campaigning for his father. But Bangarappa Sr. was forced to embrace defeat. The people of Shimoga voted Yediyurappa's son Raghavendra Yediyurappa. And the loss was not a simple one. Bangarappa lost with a margin of 52,000 votes. The loss changed Bangarappa Sr.'s mind, but he didn't come up with a plan for himself. This time Bangarappa Sr. got busy charting the political course of his younger son Madhu Bangarappa. The senior even defected to JDS to help his younger son Madhu Bangarappa. But within a year of him joining the JDS, the senior embraced death. Kumar Bangarappa rushed to be with the bereaved family, but was shocked when he was pushed away from his father's supporters. He was not allowed anywhere close to the dead body. Bangarappa Sr.'s fans were irked with the fact that Kumar Bangarappa had not supported their father during his last days. It was not just his fans. Bangarappa's family too was not happy about the fact that the elder son did not do much to take care of his father when he needed him the most. The anger was so much that Kumar Bangarappa was not allowed to perform the last rites of his father. He was not even allowed anywhere near the vicinity. It was the younger son Madhu Bangarappa who performed the final rites. Family feud turns into political rivalry. The warring brothers locked horns again in the year 2013. They contested against each other in the assembly elections. Kumar Bangarappa as the Congress candidate and Madhu Bangarappa as the JDS candidate. Unfortunately for Kumar, Madhu emerged victorious. But this didn't prove as a deterrent to Kumar, who decided to fight elections in 2014. But here again, he was forced to embrace disappointment. Congress chose Bhandari over him as the Lok Sabha candidate from Shimoga. Adding fuel to the already evident fire, JDS chose Kumar Bangarappa's sister Geeta Shivraj Kumar as its candidate from the Shimoga constituency. All this added up against Kumar, who was left alone to fend for himself. Despite all this, there was one person in the family who wholeheartedly wanted differences to end, and that was Shakuntala Bangarappa. She wanted her sons to end the rivalry and come together. She did all that she could to bring the brothers together, but nothing worked in her favor. she passed away with her last wish unfulfilled. One could clearly see differences between the two brothers even during the cremation ceremony. The Cold War was blatantly evident. It was Kumar's desire to perform the last rites since he was not allowed to perform it for his father. But here again he had to be disappointed since it was decided much earlier that Madhu would perform his mother's last rites too. What was once a small family feud has now turned into a glaring political rivalry. Family members and many others have tried time and again to strike a truce between the brothers, but nothing seems to have worked. Even their mother's death has now failed to bring the two together. If not death, one wonders what might end the ongoing political rivalry. A News9 report.